Hey, I'm having a hard time believing that I'm the only one on this lake right now and that nobody else is taking advantage of this beautiful weather, at least on this strip. Where I am is in Hot Springs, Arkansas, Lake Ouachita. And I hadn't planned on making a video until a thought occurred to me. And I'd like to share it with you, and it has to do with relapse in detoxification and how it occurs and how often it occurs. And it's different for every person. Some people can relate more than others, but without further ado, my personal experience of detoxification has been a constant struggle, tug of war. I shouldn't say struggle. It's only a struggle if I make it a struggle, and now I've gotten to the point where I choose not to criticize myself if I do happen to relapse and end one of the cycles of my detoxification. Now, a cycle can be anywhere from one meal to a day to a week to a month to a year, several years. And the reason that it's really up to you what detox is going to be, how many levels there are. There are endless, limitless amounts of levels of detoxification that we all choose to take on a daily basis. You know, how many herbal formulas you choose to take, how much water you choose, how much exercise you get. All of these things come into consideration. If you're going to eat mono fruit, if you're going to choose the organic grapes over the conventional, if you're going to do citrus. You see, the point I'm trying to make is that detoxification can become quite a burden at times when you have a job or a life to continue living, and your focus is not only on yourself. Maybe you have children, maybe you have to cook dinner for people that don't want to eat the detoxification lifestyle, and that would make things a little more difficult for you to maintain such a diet that would cleanse your body out. My suggestion for anybody that doesn't have any attachments or can drop their attachments is to just do that. Quit your job. Find a friend to stay with that can support you, at least give you cheap or free rent. And try and cut all of your bills. No expenses. You don't want any expenses when you're detoxing. It all really depends on your financial situation, but if, just say you have $20,000 saved up, and you do want to take detoxification seriously, but you have to continue working, you don't want to lose your job. I guess at that point you have to question, how valuable is your job to you, and is it really your path and service in life anyways? And these things all become more accentuated as you delve deeper and climb higher into the realms of detoxification. I'm doing my personal best at this point. I have never reached this height before by a long shot. And that's because I did a 20-day grape fast, I did a 3-day water fast, followed by 20 days of grapes, which isn't the greatest quality grapes, but it was it sufficed. And now I am on around 5 days of citrus juice, GI broom, and medicinal herbs, as well as 2 apples eaten a day for fiber to help get that GI broom through the GI tract. And if you can maintain a detox for 60 days, you know, do 3 mono-meal fruit diet for the period of 2 months, that is a beautiful way to cycle it. And if at that point you would like to rebuild and then jump back into a heavier detox with the more astringent propertied foods, then what you'd do is you'd start eating and incorporating more vegetables, green juices, and salads. Maybe even some sprouts, but nothing that's going to slow down your digestive system or slow down your processes, your systems, because you want to maintain that high level during the fruit times, but when you get back into eating vegetables, green juices, all those things that kind of lower your vibration. You don't want to drop to the bottom of the mountain, start eating grains again, cereals, nuts, unless they're sprouted, and all those things that normally clog you and slow you down. Because this is all about applying the gas pedal and the brake just a little bit. See, detox is gas, high fruits is like your gas pedal, brings you faster and faster and faster. And the more continuous days you add to your cycle, the faster and deeper your detox will get. And that's when you start to see the true results that really give you a lasting health and vitality. So, but there is a point to this that I'm going at, and it's that if at a point you realize that it would benefit you to rebuild just a little bit, you want to make certain that you don't fall to the bottom of the mountain, because it's all about speed. So to apply the brakes, you have some steamed vegetables, and that's the lowest I would suggest if you are taking this seriously, like I am at this point. Let me just tell you why I say I'm taking this seriously, because I'm not working other than creating this healing modality and helping others. I give free consultations at this point, and I just share the message as much as I can to get it out there to the people that need it most, because I'm not here forever, and the amount of money that I have at this point is enough to handle whatever it is I need to do, and I feel like money can always be made later. And what better way to make money than doing what you love to do, which is help people? And what better thing to do than to spend your time cleaning your body, creating the reality that you really want. Strip all the crap out of your body that doesn't serve it, that prevents you from being your highest potential. And then you can start, once you've finished your detox, however long you want it to be. I plan on going for another 2, maybe 4 years before I start incorporating maybe some cooked food, depending on where I'm living and what's available. I'm not dogmatic about this. I do believe that we are here to experience, and everything up to this point, and including this video, is an experience. So getting back to when we relapse and have a detox break in the cycles, I find personally the only time I do have a relapse is when I get distracted from what my main goal and priority is, and that's detoxification of the highest levels. Reaching the top of the mountain is not an unrealistic goal for me in life. And I still can't believe that nobody is here right now. Like, listen to that. I hear crickets in my voice. I don't hear cars. I can't remember the last time I didn't hear a car. So, I've been meditating. I didn't plan on making this video, but once again, I end my cycles when I get distracted. And distractions are a many, and they're abundant, and they can be frustrating because we can make excuses for what is actually creating a distraction, or what's an excuse. We create excuses. It really all depends on how strong our discipline is and our tactfulness with other people when they are eating other foods and try to incorporate you. How do you handle that situation? I usually avoid social situations in general that people are going to be pushy on me to eat foods, or weaken my resolve by giving me doubts. When you have people that you care about in your life come to you and say, Matthew, I'm concerned that you're damaging your body by doing what you do, and you need to slow down. I get that a lot. You need to slow down, maybe take a break from detox. And I say, well, thanks for caring, but I'm really, really set in motion with this, and this is my life, and I feel really strongly that this is the way to higher being, to help others, to help anybody out there who needs a hero, a leader. And I feel like the more leaders we have on this planet, the less BS is going to occur. If we had political leaders that were raw, if we had military men that were raw or fruitarians, or trying to avoid being aggressive and dominant and power hungry, maybe if for 1 week a month there was a law that everyone in the world had to eat fruit or do a water fast, maybe then there would be some harmony and peace and love, because the religious structures that I see that really confine people to beliefs oftentimes have a lot more hatred than those who are of no belief other than love, because love is the highest vibration that I feel all the religions claim to be. But when it comes to others' beliefs, they have hatred. So you tell me why religion claims to be love and claims to serve God and Jesus and uses God and Jesus in vain reasons. They use... Oh, there's a boat coming, I better cover up. Thought I was the only one out here. Damn you. Gonna give me tan lines. I'm just trying to add some comedy to it. But I'm really low energy today. It's just, I have mental clarity, and that's the abundance that I'm fortunate enough to have right now, is clarity of vision, clarity of thought, and the ability to speak what I feel and what I know is the important thing that I'm trying to give to you as a message. And that is to try and find a way, make solutions happen. I'm working on some projects right now to make detox easier for other people, because detox is something where you actually, if you want to get to the high levels and make your body better, make your mind better, and give your spirit a well-maintained and clean, high-functionability, if that's a word, temple to dwell in, because the spirit dwells in the temple, which is the body. And God also lies in the human form. And if our body is filthy, what kind of guest are you for inviting God into your house? God's not going to want to live in your house, but He will always be in your house. He, she, whatever. I hate to put a label on anything. I hate to say that I'm a raw foodist. I don't hate, but I definitely don't relate to people when they try and classify me and then put all the negative stigmatisms and malarkey that you see in the media in me and putting me into a category, because we are taught from a young age in the schools to put everything into a category. You know, that person is gay, that person is black, that person's Hispanic. And unfortunately, a lot of people are stuck in that mentality of everything has to have, and sorry to use the negative versions of what we see in our society towards negative stigmatisms, because there's still racism, there's still whatever you'd call stereotyping of gay people or whatever they choose to do with their life. That person's a drug dealer, that person's, a teacher, that person's a lawyer, and we judge because we have opinions, and we value our opinions greater than we value just loving everybody. And if everybody, including you and me and myself, just enjoyed the presence of the all, then I don't think there'd be any reason to ever have a confrontation again. And we'd all get along, and we'd all be happy, and I wouldn't have to be shooting these videos because I'd be a farmer, because that's what I want to be. I want to be an organic farmer, and I just want to live off the land and help people out, those who need help, not make it worse for them. So, I hope this has helped you on your path of detoxification, and I look forward to hearing from you and building more friends and a network that I can share this information with wherever I do travel. And if you'd feel comfortable with it, you could subscribe to my channel on YouTube or friend me on Facebook and shoot me a message. I really do have time for you. And at the same time, you can definitely comment to me at any point. I look forward to hearing from you, and I also look forward to building more friends along the way. Alright, I'll talk to you later.